Hey everyone, my name is Emily and I'm 6 years old and I want to tell you a story about me and my life and my family. And I hope you like it and I hope that you will learn something too. I have a mom and a dad and an older sister named Amanda. She's 18 and an older brother whose name is Ian and he's 13. And according to researcher John Daisy and Mark Runco, Daisy's on the right and Runco is on the left. My family or my oldest siblings are very creative, and apparently so am I. These researchers chose us, among others, for a study. Because my siblings are so creative, Darcy actually thinks that there is something more special about our family. I don't know if this is true, but I will tell you what he did and what he found out. One of Daisy's studies, it's called Characteristics of Families of Highly Creative Adolescents. In this study, he looked at family lives of highly creative youth and if they differ from those with ordinary abilities. He measured creativity through accomplishment in four different types of creativity. Let me show them to you. All of the accomplishments were rated on a 1 through 9 scale, with 9 being on a national regional level and 1 the lowest point, as in no official recognition. Psychologists usually agree on 3 parenting types: authoritarian, permissive, and authoritative. Oh, big words. But Daisy found a fourth style. Can you believe it? And this style does not have a name yet, so put your thinking cap on if you want to help me out but come up with suggestions for him. Anyway, the fourth style, in this fourth style, the parents were found to be keenly interested in their children's behavior, but they seldom prescribed rules to govern it. And the average rule per family in this style was 1 compared to 6 rules in the normal families. He also conducted paper and pencils tests, but they correlated rather low with the creative achievements ratings. And a strong reason for this could be that creativity is, a relatively unstable trait, and therefore most unstable during the adolescence years, because they're teenagers and they're like all over the place. Other characteristics of this study were humor, different kind of housing, and that the children showed greater self-awareness and that they got along greater with others. The creative children also suffer a larger number of traumatic incidents than the ordinary children, but this could also be because they, remember them better. The parents encouraged the child's special ability from an early age, and the kids were harder workers, like they worked hard when they, first started school. When are efforts to cultivate creativity most likely to be effective? Well, Daisy believes that there are certain periods during a lifespan that creativity can be cultivated most effectively. And he told me there are 6 such periods, and I will tell you all that I remember for what he told me. Period 1, 0 to 5 years of age. When we are born, our brain is not yet fully developed. And Daisy used a big term called microneurons. And the crucial variable in the first year and a half is to have the microneurons to continuously develop throughout, so we can grow and work on our abilities. And some scientists say that an environment with a well-modulated sound level, room color, shapes, and movements of objects, in addition to a good diet and social interaction, can be influential. But if a child is deprived of such an environment, will that have an effect as well? Well, it appears to be the case, but scientists do not have enough knowledge about this just yet. But listen to this. Some psychoanalytics believe that the first 5 years of life are essential for the development of creativity. Wow. To them, people are more or less creative depending on their childhood experiences and subconscious processes. Total wow. In addition, they believe that trying to develop a person's creativity after this time will not be very effective. Wow again. But luckily, there are researchers like Daisy out there that believe that there are more than one period in life in which the personality is open to change. This is because we are most likely to have certain life events at certain ages that forces us to look at ourselves anew. And creativity is all about self-actualization, right? Period 2, 10 to 14 years of age. This period is considered as a period when self-concept is being detained. And as you all know, creativity is so much matter one's self-concept. This period is ideal for fostering creativity. Daisy told me that there is no direct evidence as to what could be the ideal periods in adult life to foster creativity, but he has defined 4 more periods. Period 3, 18 to 20 years old. Leaving your parents' world. You're now leaving a familiar place and you have to find your own place in the world. You're on your way into the adult world, not just as an observer, but as a participant as well. Scary if you ask me, and I can fully understand the changes that can be made to one's self-image here. Period 4, age 28 to 30, also known as age 30 crisis. It forces you to know yourself and what you are. And also introducing parenthood. Now you are supposed to encourage values in your children. Period 5, age 40 to 45. It's a change in self-perception. And you have to overcome some false assumptions that you may have had all your life, like the illusion that life can last forever or that death can't happen to you or your loved ones. Period 6, age 50 to 65, retirement. According to researchers, some use this period to withdraw from society, while others see this time as a chance to pursue creative goals. And that is what I want to do when I become that old. It is further suggested that even though it seems like creativity is declining when we get older, it is not actually the case. But aging makes it harder to do things, so everything can move so much slower, and that's why it seems like creativity is declining, but that is actually not the case. Ranko concluded in his study that family structure can influence how the parents interact with their children and their expectations to each child. Birth order could also affect the different expectations to each child, and this again can have an impact on cognitive and social performance. Family size, on the other hand, did not seem to affect the results. So, right now, I'm excited to grow up because it seems like there are a lot of opportunities for me out there to grow up in a family like the one I have. To end this, I want to thank Hannah for helping me put this all together and for teaching me all the big words. So, have a good one, guys. Bye!